Computer maintenance for the online student. Let me tell you, as an online instructor, I have heard everything. Absolutely everything. Students not understanding video card drivers and how to download the latest ones. People not understanding Java or Flash or how to optimize your system for like 3D. I have heard everything. Video card drivers by far are the worst stories I've always heard, and it takes me forever to walk a student through it. So I'm going to have to make a video for it, and that's what this video is about. It's not only just video card drivers, but it's all the maintenance you should do before you even get started with the class. Okay, so video card drivers. First off, know every 4 months you should probably look for a new video card driver. It's just one of those things. And if you go under Control Panel and go to System and Security, Hardware and Sound, sorry, and go to Device Manager. Another way you can find Device Manager is go to here and type in DEV, and usually Device Manager pops up. Alright, so first off, you're looking for any exclamation points. Any yellow means bad. In this case, I don't have any yellow, but that doesn't mean there's something not bad going on. It could just be my inability or lack of updating drivers that could be slowing down my system, or causing some things to occur in a program, like not having certain items show up in like Maya or 3D Studio Max or Blender or whatever. So if you see something weird, odds are it might be a driver issue. So here under display adapters, it tells me what card I have. Now if you have by default, let's say you just installed Windows, this might necessarily not be there. It might say qualified driver or something default driver. In that case, you're going to have to look up the model number of your system. A lot of people have laptops. They make the mistake of getting a laptop for 3D modeling. And on the front of it though, there's a little sticker and it says like HP 8562 or something like that. You're going to have to go to HP website and look for the driver for that machine. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get qualified drivers, however, because that's what I preach, is qualified hardware. So in this case, NVIDIA Quattro FX 1800, and that's a certified Autodesk video card. Okay, so what you can do here is go to NVIDIA, you'll go to the actual manufacturer of the video card. Try to stay away from third-party sites or anything like that. So go to drivers, go to GeForce drivers, and this is all the pretty stuff. Here's another download drivers. I want the list, and all sites have this type of thing going on. So whatever site you find your drivers on, make sure it has these kind of drop down. Manual driver search is always very important to go that way. So I have a Quattro, and notice Quattro isn't even on here. So always just don't use the manual detect either, or the automatic detect. Always look for the qualified. Okay, and I saw it back here where it said all drivers. See, and you can see that even I, who have done this like lots of times, would have an issue with it, and that's where students struggle. So here we have the NVIDIA driver downloads, and here I have the full version that I can look at, and I had the Quadro. I have the FX series and 1800, Windows 77 64-bit. Here's another thing that students don't understand. If you have a 64-bit or no 64-bit, so if you go to C drive, if you see that you have a program files 86, this means you have a 64-bit operating system. This is the 64-bit, this is the 32-bit, but if you have 64-bit, it has 2 program file folders. Okay, next. Now I have some options here. In most cases somebody would just put ODE or performance driver, but in this case I have a Quattro partner certified driver. Okay, and I'll do a search. Okay, and in the next screen I have choose a partner. In this case it's Autodesk, so I just look for the Autodesk. And it even goes as far as picking which software, and I'm very interested in Maya 2014. And if you can see here, I don't have a Quattro driver for that, right? So that's one of the bad things about, like, if you don't update your video card from time to time. Okay, so if you go back here just a little bit, you can choose a legacy program, like in this case Maya 2013. And there it is. Now that doesn't mean it's not going to function. It just won't function at like 1,000%. You know what I mean? Not that there is 70,000%, but I would say you're going to be missing a little bit, but not much. Okay. There we go. So away it goes. Now, how do you know if a driver is going to be qualified or not by the software? Well, Autodesk white pages. Type that into Google. White papers. And then if you go here to like Maya, system requirements. Now see how buried it is? It's really buried, right? We have, here's Autodesk Maya 2014. In download we have certified hardware, and here's the recommended certified hardware wizard. So we can pick for graphics hardware, and we'll go with Maya, and we'll have to pick an operating system. I like Windows 7 64-bit. I'm not a big fan of 8, but, and I want certified right here. Alright, so here's all the certified cards, and if I wanted to go up a level from an 1800, I would stay away from M's. Okay, what's M? M is mobile. Okay, Okay, stay away from anything M like the plague, in my humble opinion, and I'm sure any nerd would back me on that. So in this case, I would probably have to go to the NVIDIA Quattro 2000. I don't go Burning Edge. I go one step below Burning Edge. It lasts you a long time, especially Quadro. I've had my Quadro card for probably roughly 4 or 5 years, and then yeah, it's probably time to upgrade. So I would install that driver, and there I would be happy with life. So I think I'll make another video or just a playlist on, general maintenance of computers, and then I'll give this playlist to students. So this one is aptly labeled Updating Your Video Card Driver. Enjoy.